I think I've had enough of that for one marathon. But I haven't had enough of story time. How about we do a couple video game ones? Because it seems appropriate. This one is called Haunted Kinect. Hi guys, I'm new here. I want to tell you guys about my Kinect. Well, my aunt, M12, bought me the Kinect for good grades. But something was wrong. I played I Am Super in Kinect Labs, but I was playing alone. Then out of nothing appears that someone else is playing and chose fire. But then it looked like all was on fire, which is impossible because I also chose fire who only could set a small portion on fire. Then I exited and play as Kinectimals, but my tiger was on fire also. I was like, what if my baby and stuff. And I exited the goddamn fucking game of hell! Anyways, I don't use it. I tried to sell it. It was impossible. Frowny face. Note. Don't call me Melhat. Call me Akatsuki from now, okay? So anyway, the other story is called Super Mario Sunset. I'm not even going to comment on that. I'm just moving straight into the next one. This is my first creepypasta. Ugh. So don't expect it to be good. Don't expect it to be too good. I was banned from Toontown. I didn't want to play Minecraft because it was in a update. I decided to play on of my favorite game, Super Mario Sunshine. But to my surprise, my sister broke it. I looked at garage sales for another copy of the game. At the time, GameStop was closed. So you're going to midnight garage sales? I had almost given up when I saw an old man with a sign on his porch saying, "Video games for sale." I walked up and looked at the man's face. His eyes were bloodshot, scars all over his face, the whitest red hair. Huh? With bloody spots in it. I asked him if I could look at his games and he said okay. I found a copy of Super Mario Sunshine, but its cover was all bloody red and Mario was demonic. I didn't even think at the time. I got it for free. The guy said, "That is a very special copy," but I didn't pay attention to what he said next. But I swear it was, "It will lead to death." I imagine him saying that in the style of like those drug commercials that have the minute and a half of side effects. It will lead to death. I plopped the game disc into my GameCube, suspecting to hear Mario saying cheerfully, "Super Mario Sunshine, woohoo!" But I heard a demonic voice of a demonic Mario say, "Super Mario Sunset." Not thinking what I was doing, I saw a save file already on the disc. This was eerie. It was named Death. Yeah, never mind that saving on the disc is not whatever. It had almost maxed out the shines, but it wasn't shines. It looked like blood droplets, or bloody head, or a demonic dead Mario. I started a new save file and intended to see Delfino people dead, but everything was alive. I was relieved. I grabbed Flood, then everything turned black. Then Flood was filled with blood. So should we just call it blood now? Everyone on the airstrip was dead. I noticed that same sprite was in the center of the strip. I played the game normally until then. A demonic Mario started chasing me. He kept saying in a demented voice, "You're next, Carson." I didn't know how it knew my name. I decided to turn off the console, but it wouldn't shut off. I then knew there I couldn't leave. But then Mario died. Then the system shut off. The next day I went to the man's house, but he wasn't there. I talked to the neighbors about where the man went, and they replied saying, "What man? That house has been vacant for years." That's when I got chills down my spine. Then I wondered, who sold me the game then? I did research to find a kid died there at the age of 12, but when his body was found, it was old and wrinkly, his hair white with bloody spots on them and scars all over his face. The context of what the dead body looked like the old man in Personal. They said when they found the body, there was a game disc in the console. The same disc in... Was the game console with him when he was... And the case was explained as, in his hands, I was scared now. I turned on my console to see my save file had an big red bloody X on it. I created a new one. You went back to this, really? The same thing happened this time, except for a little story or poem on the game over screen. That little boy that played this game is no more, Carson. Once all 3 files are X'd out, so will your life be taken. You will become old and die like him unless you can do what he couldn't. Defeat the demonic presence, and your soul won't be taken. To be cunt. Those are the best ones, the ones that just aren't finished.